Welcome to the Artist Loft, the talk show for all artists. Join us each show as we spotlight a variety of different creatives, hosted by the Florida Arts Network, with Richard Sosa and Frank A. Ruffolo.
Lofties, we're back.
Hey, how's everybody doing? Long time no see. It's been 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Feels like 2 months. No, I'm lying. It's the time's been going by really quick. We've been busier than, well, I'm going to try to behave today. I don't know what's wrong with me today. I'm just like in another zone or something. I don't know. It's just crazy. But welcome to another edition of the Artist Loft, sponsored by the Florida Arts Network. You can go and see us. That's our website right down there at the bottom of your screen, floridaartsnetwork.org. Check us out. See how you can help. Doesn't always have to be a donation, but the donations are fun.
It's the end of the year, so get your tax deduction now.
Yep, absolutely. We're hoping for some interesting stuff for next year.
Yep.
There's a lot of stuff that we want to get done. So yeah, check us out, and we can always use volunteers for different things. So please go to the website and consider how you might be able to help.
And if you want to be on the show as a guest, go to the website there also. Or if you want to be a sponsor, contact us and we'll let you know.
Yeah, we've got a couple of different packages that we can work out, and yeah, let us know. We're always looking for talent. I mean, that's what this whole thing is about. Florida Arts Network.
Florida Arts Network.
Yeah. So and not only the talent, but I'm looking to see if I can get a couple of people that run some of the venues that artists like to perform in. Because a lot of artists are like, oh, how do I get this venue?
Yeah,
what's expected? What do I have to do? All this other stuff. So, and we're going to have some interesting guests. We're booked until May, so we've got some interesting guests coming up. So, without any further ado, actually, adieu would be goodbye in French. We're not leaving that quickly.
No.
I don't know what's wrong with me today.
I don't know.
I won't shut up. I can't shut up. I refuse to shut up. But anyway, I'll shut up long enough to introduce our next guest. Denise Marsh, how are you today?
Hi, I don't know where to look.
I did. That's your camera
Okay.
right there. Yeah.
I'd rather look at you guys, but okay.
I don't blame
I'm
you.
so happy
I
to
know
be
you.
here. I'm so happy to have been invited to be on the Artist Loft. It's good to be with Rich and Frank. I'm just thrilled to be here on a different night too.
Yeah, different
Yeah.
night.
Because
You
my
have
show
your
is
own
next
show.
week.
Yeah, because you have your own. Yeah, you have your own show.
Gypsy
We
Soul.
kind of alternate Thursdays. So, and you're in a 5 o'clock slot also.
I'm 5:30.
Oh, 5:30.
Yeah.
Ah, okay, all right.
So I got a little thrown off here today.
Yeah.
I was like, wait. And then Andrew goes, "Who's your guest?" I'm like, "No, I'm the guest."
Yeah.
It's not my show
Yeah,
tonight.
we kind of messed you up a little bit.
Yeah,
didn't we?
that's all right. Yeah,
Sorry
next week
about
I won't be here. I'll be mixed up. No,
Oh.
I'll be all right. This is some beautiful art on the walls here. I'm just
Oh,
looking around at the new
absolutely.
art. The artist
new,
was here.
New
with-
artists too came in,
Yeah,
so
like
we got some
graffiti
new
type
stuff
art.
on the wall.
Beautiful stuff going on the walls.
Yeah, no, this venue is absolutely amazing. The studio is absolutely amazing. The artwork that you see here is incredible. We're gonna have to get Freddie and Dawn on our show again soon.
It's mesmerizing. Like you can't stop looking around when you come in here. There's
Yeah,
so much art everywhere you look.
There really is a lot lot. And yes, it is
Beautiful.
mesmerizing. So don't be high when you come in here.
Yeah.
Because
When you leave, you can be, but no, I'm kidding.
you'll be a mess. So Denise.
Yes.
And not the nephew.
I used to hear that all the time.
Oh.
I haven't heard that in a long time.
Yeah, I have a buddy of mine that loves doing these dad jokes, and it's like I hear them all day long. It's like unbelievable. But yeah, before we start going into all these different rabbit holes that we may never get out of, tell us, Denise, a little bit about, because you're an author.
Yes.
You have your own talk show. I want to talk a little bit
She's
about...
a teacher.
I'm a teacher.
Yes.
We won't talk too much about that. There's too many things going on with education now that I don't want to talk about. But yes, I've been a teacher for 25 years now. Long time, veteran.
Yeah. Yeah, wow. Yeah, my mom was an educator, and oh my gosh, you guys work hard.
Yeah.
You really do, and you guys deserve to be paid more.
Yeah, well, that's the oldest story in the book.
I know,
But that's a whole new show.
yeah, that's a whole new show.
That's a whole new show, yeah.
Yeah.
We won't talk about how the school police are going to get it, and we're not.
Yeah.
We won't discuss that. I never said a word.
So tell us how you start being an author, and then you got some books you could show off. And
Yeah. So I have like a double life because I do the teacher thing, and then I dance. I have the Gypsy Soul Show, and I write for AroundWellington.com, Krista Martinelli's publication. So I do the Cultural Corner for her. I get to interview people for that too. And I write because writing helps me survive, basically. Not monetarily.
Yeah. Oh.
Emotionally.
I know what you mean.
It's my catharsis, and that's a huge word in my life. Like, that's the epitome of my life because writing has helped me so much in so many ways.
Yeah. Oh, and let me tell you, we've had so many guests on the show that have talked about how the different art forms that they get involved in have helped them.
Yes.
Music.
That's therapy.
Yeah, music, acting, writing. I mean, those
Dancing.
three have actually, they've literally saved my life.
Yes, absolutely.
It's incredible.
And
It's
all my
absolutely
books are
incredible.
about different journeys.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
my very first book that I did, this one over here, which is Quiet as a Fire, Silent as a Flame, my so-called relationship with cancer, was I actually had breast cancer in 2016, and it was a very, very dark time. And when I was healing from it, because I had the bilateral mastectomy, which I can talk about now without crying. I used to cry
Yeah.
all the time when I talked about it. You know, I was in a really bad depression, and I went to a therapist because it was part of the plan. And she said, so what do you do to help yourself? And I said, I write most of the day. I said, I have like over 300 poems. She said, you need to put it into a book. And I waited a year, and then I said, you know what? I bet other people would want to read it too. People going through cancer, or new people that had
absolutely.
cancer relatives. So I put it all in a book.
Yeah.
And it's very emotional to read it because it's like you're reliving things.
Oh, absolutely. And you know what the funny thing is that I'm sure that it's not only relatable to people who have had cancer, but any kind of life-threatening
Yes.
disease that, you know.
Any kind of life-threatening disease, or any time where you're challenged, like emotionally,
Oh, yeah.
physically, or if you know people that are going through it. I think I wrote to all different kinds of audiences, and I wanted my book to not just be for women, for men as well. And there are some men that read it when I do open mic at Village Music that have said, my son has cancer, or my uncle has cancer, and your book really helped me, or because it's not my book isn't sunshine and unicorns,
Yeah.
It goes through different phases from the diagnosis, to going through the disease until the after, and poems hitting many, many different emotions.
Yeah, I had a friend of mine many years ago was going through breast cancer, and she's an actress, and she decided to film her journey.
Oh, that's amazing.
And just she was putting it out there.
Yeah,
the whole
that's
time,
really putting it out there.
The whole process from start to finish.
And it's so emotional. Like emotional doesn't even put a cap on, doesn't even explain it. It's just,
she would just right away talking about what she was feeling and everything else, and so many people were able to relate to that. So I can imagine your book, people picking that up and going through it.
Yeah, it's raw.
Oh my gosh.
It's really, that's the best word for it. It's raw.
Yeah.
And they say, I forgot who said it, but someone once said, sometimes when you go back into a memory, you have a physical response. Like your body actually is feeling it all over again. You're reliving it every time, like you read something or you think about it. It's like you're going through the same thing, and it's so true. It's so accurate.
Yeah, there are acting techniques that actually use that type of
I
thing.
heard about that because I have some friends that are actors.
Yeah.
But so there's a transformation going on, like a literal transformation, a physical transformation, emotional transformation, and even one with the colors of the book. And I didn't realize that until someone told me that was actually happening. You know how something could be in front of you, because the first 2 books, Quiet as a Fire, Silent as a Flame, and Emotional Morse Code, are dark covers. Okay, they're both dark. And this cover is light and bright. And this is my newest book. This is A Connecting Flight, Poems About the Detours of Life. And actually, one of the producers here, Joshua Martin, he did my cover for me with the beautiful butterflies.
Oh, very cool.
So very light and bright and positive, you know, but also going through, you know, different connections in life that get you to where you are, because you never go in a straight path. And it's all about movement.
Never. So let me ask you something. When you were going through that, and,
Yes.
and you were being inspired to write all the poetry and everything, how often did you feel like you were so alone in this, like nobody would understand?
All the time.
Yeah.
All the time. And I wrote one of my poems. It was called TikTok, and it was about literally how everyone went to work, and even the squirrels were doing something, and I was on the couch doing nothing, just watching the clock.
Yeah.
Like all day long. And when you're home all day long, the day is so long.
Oh,
The day
no
is so long.
kidding.
Even like when you're homesick and you're like, well, you know, if I was working right now, my day would have gone so quickly. You know?
Yeah.
But when you have a sickness or you have an illness, you know, you're just in it. Like you're immersed in it. Like it's like quicksand, you know? It's
Yeah.
just like you can't get out of it.
Yeah, and people need to feel that they're not alone when they're going through something like that.
Yeah.
You know, so that's
And they would
that's
say,
why-
oh, you're not alone, you know. And I had the support of my school at the time. But, you know, people say different things. They think some things make you feel better and some things really don't. And there is a poem in here about, you know, how you can't tell someone how to feel. Because someone
Yeah.
would say, you know, look at the bright side. Just think about this. Because I thought I was going to have to get a wig. I didn't have to do chemo, but I thought, they said, oh, you'll get a beautiful wig. And it's like, no, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I don't, you know, it's like, so you can be angry. You know, you can be sad, you can be happy, you can be
Oh,
angry, you can be
absolutely.
defensive. And there's nothing wrong with any of those emotions because you're going to go through all of them.
Yeah.
Maybe in one day, maybe in 1 hour, you know.
Oh, yeah.
So,
yeah.
so I understand people so well. And like, I had a friend, unfortunately, that did pass away with cancer. And she said, you know, I just want to be strong. I don't want to be sad. I don't want to make people upset. I said, you shouldn't worry about what other people think. I
Yeah.
said, because you can feel and think whatever you want at any time. This is about you right now, and people will have to understand. And you're not always going to be the warrior, you know, and feeling strong. There's going to be times when you're feeling very, very weak.
Yeah, and sometimes
that's
you,
okay.
you have to be kind of
You have to feel
selfish.
it. Yeah. That's why it's a
in how you
relationship.
feel.
That's why I wrote my so-called relationship. Because having cancer is having a relationship. You're actually having a relationship with cancer.
Oh,
So,
yes.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Relationship.
Absolutely. It's again, you know, the whole acting thing.
Yeah.
You know,
Yep.
because that's my thing. Is I'm more film theater person, and so I relate a lot of life experiences to how things work out in acting. And
So you can draw from it, right? You can feel the emotion.
Oh, absolutely. So one of my definitions of acting is that acting is about behavior, and your behavior is influenced by your relationship
Yes.
between people, places, and things.
Yes, absolutely.
So you're always in relationship with everything, and every relationship is unique. But at the same time, even though every relationship is unique, people can relate to the experiences.
Yes.
So yeah, it's
And you know,
stuff
even
like that
later
is
on,
awesome.
even like, you know, being in remission, because, you know, I pray it never comes back, but, you know, you never know, you know?
Yep.
It's like, someone, I wish I could remember for the quote, but someone wrote an article about how, like, cancer is like someone actually holding a gun to your head, like, even when you're done with it, it's like a trigger. And so every time you hear that someone died of it or you know, someone's sick, you just remember and you think, oh my gosh, it could come back. You know, like every time I'm sick, it could come back. It could come back at a time when everything is great, you know? So it is. It's people like, oh, don't think about it. I'm like, how could, I don't go
Yeah,
a
how do
day
you
without
not think
thinking
about
about
it?
it.
Yeah,
I
it's-
think about it all the time.
it's like
I mean,
having-
I can, you know, put on a happy face and do my thing, but it's always in the back of my
It's
head.
like having it's like having that little guy on your shoulder that you don't-
That's exactly
that you
right.
can't get rid of. And
It
it's
is.
always there.
And even when you want to, so it
Even
comes
you
out
want
in
to,
a
it's
dream.
still there.
Yeah, it comes out
even
in a
if
dream.
even if I'm in remission 6 years, it's still the same
Yeah,
thing.
you can't. That's right,
that's
Frank.
it.
I'm sorry. I
so,
forgot
I
about
mean,
that.
and
Fellow
it's like
survivor.
somebody that's just it's like something that's always there.
Yes, and I think, yeah, maybe some people can understand it, but unless you've had it, you can't understand it the way that a survivor understands it, right, Frank?
Yeah, I have two sisters that both have had cancer. One was cured of the cancer through nutrition. I know that sounds a lot. There are probably some doctors watching. They're like, no, they
Like
need to do
homeopathic
chemotherapy.
medicine?
Yes,
My
it was
mother
homeopathic
tried that
medicine.
for a little while.
And then the other one, they found it when she was going for some surgery, and they were like, oh, it's in her spleen. Boop! Let's take that puppy out. And then they checked, and it wasn't anywhere else. But still, it was hair-raising experience for both of them.
It's just. I don't want to say anything, but it's like, I think we should have had a cure by now. And I don't want to go into conspiracy theories or anything. That's for another show. That's for another show.
Yeah,
so we'll change that topic.
I don't want to get into big
we
pharma.
don't, because we could go all day with that.
Yeah, because if somebody benefits from you being sick, why would they make you well?
No.
Right.
But did I say that on the
Yeah,
air?
you said that out loud, too.
I said that
It's
out loud.
out.
Holy smoke! Didn't mean to. Oops. But anyway, I think now we can go into a commercial break, and then
Good save.
we'll be back with Denise, and when we come back, I want to talk to you about your show a little bit.
Yes, I would love that.
All right.
Okay.
See you soon.
Bye.
See you soon. See you real soon.
That's a cue, guys.
See you so soon that it's.
We need to do a little dance, a little song.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Agent Romante, but most of you know me as Esteban Julio Ricardo Montoya de Rosa Ramirez from The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. I just wanted to give a shout out to my man, Richard Sosa. He is one of the best acting coaches that I've had the pleasure to work with, and he's actually worked with me in my program for many years, and I highly recommend this guy. So if you have an opportunity to work with him, what are you waiting for? Now, get out of my face. Esteban Julio Ricardo Montoya de Rosa Ramirez. I am out.
Frank A. Ruffolo, a renowned author and screenwriter known for his books such as 10048, Blue Falcon, Memoir of a Soldier, and his latest, Samuel of Sarah. Check out his website, frankaruffolo.com, for more info or purchase his books on Amazon.
New math.
All right, new math.
Don't
Don't
I
get me
could
going
talk
on
about
that
that
one
too.
either. Don't get me going on that
Nope,
one
don't get me
either.
going either.
Don't-
Especially the teachers.
We'll be in all kinds of trouble, But all right, so we are back with Denise Marsh, and you have your own show.
I do.
And
Part of the Amp family, just like us.
yes, but before we go, we need to make sure that we let everybody know where they can find her books and all this. And I want to talk a little bit before we go. I want to talk a little bit about A Connecting Flight.
Yes, well, before we do that, real quick, so the second book was Emotional Morse Code, Poems from Heartbreak to Healing, and it was all about relationships, and it's autobiographical, and I always make the joke in there that if you're reading this book and it sounds like, could have been about you, it probably was written about you.
Yeah.
So, and I always tell people I'm the poor Taylor Swift. I can do it, but I just not
The
making
poor
the money
Taylor
yet.
Swift.
So, yeah, so that,
That's
but
great.
the newest book, is about basically people connecting through time and space, and deciding to go one way, but really ending up a different way. And like all of the, it basically goes into the beginning is like growing new wings, so you're getting a new start, and then rhythm in time, which talks all about like the past, things that happened in the past, goes over some things in history. It talks about things going full circle. There's a poem in there, Quill to Parchment, about actually when I was watching Bridgerton, I thought about it because And I dress up. I like the whole reenactment thing. That's
Yeah.
like my thing. The gypsy,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
the flapper.
Yeah.
And then chapter 3 is Turbulence of Mind, play about anxiety, my anxiety. And then chapter 4 is Cloud 9, Love Struck, about different kinds of love, like love for
Yeah.
yourself, love for other people.
Oh,
So a
yeah.
wide variety of
Yeah.
topics that a lot of people could resonate with, and male and female friendly.
Yeah.
It's not just.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
wanted it to be like that. I wanted to widen my audience.
Gender neutral.
Yeah, exactly. Gender neutral, gender fluid. All of the terms. But it is available on Amazon and Kobo, which I didn't know what Kobo was. It's a Canadian publishing company. It's actually very popular. I learned that.
Kobo?
Yeah, Kobo through Amazon. So yeah, so it's and there's my, that I took that picture of the studio on the Gypsy Soul's anniversary, 1-year anniversary. my
Oh, there
flapper.
you go.
That's me. I'm the flapper. I
Yeah.
think I was born in another time. Sally and I have to have a conversation about that. Sally Bernard and I.
That's funny. So now she's with a Canadian publisher as well. So
Yeah.
you've got it covered from A to Z.
Yes, exactly, right. I've never done that before, so I'm excited about it. I'm super
Yeah.
excited about it.
That's pretty good, eh?
Hey.
So, yeah.
All right. So now tell us a little bit about
Your show.
So, my show is alternate Thursdays from 5:30 to 6 o'clock right here at AMP on Media. And it started off, it just happened so quickly. I was offered the experience, and it was at a time when I was manifesting that I need something new in my life. And just, Dawn Graybert, I hope I'm saying it right, Graybert, saying it right? The last name, she said to me, how would you like to do a radio show, a TV radio show, a podcast? And I said, yes. It just flew out of my mouth. I didn't even know how it was going to work, how I was going to pay for it, how I was going to do it. And then I just went home so excited, and I said, I can't believe I'm going to do this, And then just everything came together after that. And I had 3 different titles, for the show, 3 different names. And then Gypsy Soul just stuck, and, Freddie and
Yeah.
Dawn loved it. And it's doing well. It's doing well. I mean, I guess we're in competition. I don't want to say
Well,
that.
not really. I mean,
Not bad.
we-
Friendly competition.
But it's different topics.
It's different topics,
Yeah.
and I love your show. I watch it a lot, and I think we all support each other. We all get a little bit, like
Yeah.
I get your laid back style, and I take a little bit from everyone's show, and you learn about people, and you
Oh,
make
absolutely.
friends. And I've met so many friends here, and this is like my radio TV family. It's a wonderful place. It's the best 30 minutes, I always tell everyone, that I spend twice a month. And it's just brought so many great things into my life. It's just enriched it.
Yeah.
People, you should
I
come down
love
to
it.
the studio come down every Thursday.
Yeah.
See our show. See
I know
her
you
show.
guys are. See, I'm in Green Acres, and you're far. Like Boca feels like another country sometimes.
Yeah.
It's far. It takes a while to get
You're in
here.
Green Acres.
Yeah, well, and my school is in Wellington, close to Wellington, but I live in Green. But yeah, but it's about 45 minutes.
Well, it's
See,
like
I
us.
hear Green Acres. I want to start singing the theme
Oh,
song.
I just learned about that a year ago. I
Well,
didn't
we're
even know
about 45
people
minutes
were
away
talking
because we're
about.
from Sunrise.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
I love being here, and I mean, in the summer I was here a little bit more than just when my show was on. But I love spotlighting other people. I love spotlighting them.
yeah.
I learn so much from them. I like spotlighting them more than spotlighting myself. And I get great joy from that. And then you become more comfortable in front of the camera.
Yeah.
I used to be terrified. And I still get nervous. I still get butterflies,
Yeah.
my book, Addison Butterfly. But I'm so much calmer now. Like, the show, because I know what I'm doing, and I love my audience, and I'm so grateful for them and the support, and just each and every show I think gets
Yeah.
better.
Yeah. And it's a learning experience.
It is.
I remember when we first started our show. I mean, I wasn't worried about the camera. I love the camera.
I was worried about the camera.
I love the camera. I'm a ham.
Well, because you're an actor too, as
yes,
well,
I am.
correct? So that,
Yeah.
different, yeah.
Yeah. So, but still, our first show was. Yeah, I watched it again not that long ago, and I
Did
was
you
like,
cringe?
ooh,
See,
yikes.
I cringed
Yes,
when I watched the beginning.
did.
I can't watch the beginning shows.
I did.
Now I can watch the shows.
Yeah, but it's good though.
Yeah, I was like, ooh, gosh, and I watched some of the shows, and I saw some of the things that I was doing.
Yeah,
And I can be critical of myself.
me too.
Or put it this way, I critique
Yes.
myself. I don't put myself down. Like I know other people that watch themselves and are like, oh, I suck as an actor. What? No, you're a brilliant actor. You just maybe you
This is
didn't
what
do
you have to
that
work
that
on.
well. Just do this.
Yeah, we
you
have
know?
to be kinder to ourselves.
Yeah, we really do.
I learned that too because my biggest thing is that I say a lot. And I never realized that. And then I watch one, and I still do it. I'm like, when I don't, it just comes out, and I'm like, what is Why do I keep doing that? It's like that idiosyncrasy thing.
Yeah.
So now everyone knows that to listen for my when they watch Gypsy Soul.
Yeah.
Because it's going to come.
Yeah. I'm sure that's one of the things that I caught myself doing a lot also, and I was like, I gotta be more careful about that, and I don't do it as much anymore.
Me neither, because like I read, you fill in the space with something else, and if you're natural, you could breathe. There's other things you could do. But it's funny how you don't notice that, and then you watch it, and you're like,
you watch it, and you go, oh my.
Yeah, and I'm like, what's with the Stop saying
Yeah.
Well,
now I really have to think about it.
Well, we're almost
you know
done.
what is?
No, that's impossible. That's impossible. We couldn't possibly be almost done.
Okay.
No, that's impossible. Yeah, no.
Because we're having so much fun.
Right, yes.
Time flies.
I know. It really does. It's crazy.
We're having a ball.
It's not fair.
It's not fair. It's the,
Dawn, Freddie, is there any way that you can slow down time a little bit when we're doing our show?
But you're doing an hour tonight because of Thanksgiving.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
well,
no.
our other guest didn't show up.
Yeah.
Oh, more time for me.
Don't know what happened there.
Yeah.
I could be another guest too. I could go into another role.
You can go.
I can.
A different personality?
Different personality.
Oh, gosh. Yeah.
Look,
but
I mean, it's a double life that I lead. So
Triple
know.
life.
I know.
Yeah.
But yes, so
I
that
can dance.
brings up something. Yes, there will not be a show on Thanksgiving because
It's Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it's Thanksgiving, and everybody is going to be stuffing themselves with turkey, and the tryptophan is
I already
going to be
had
making
Or
them
they'll be at
sleepy.
Walmart.
Yeah, or they'll be at Walmart. They'll be
knows?
watching a football game or something like that. So, I mean, we could probably compete with the NFL, but.
You try. I don't know about
We
that.
can try. We can compete. We can fail miserably.
We can
We
fail
can
miserably and
compete.
compete.
You know, it's like I can get into the boxing room with Mike Tyson. I'm gonna fail miserably, but I can compete for about 3 seconds.
Wow. Gee.
So, but yeah, we are at the end of another episode. Oh, I know. I
It's
know.
so fast.
It really does go quickly, and I think it's because we just have so much fun on this show.
There's a flow. There's a nice
Yeah.
flow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a flow.
Yeah, these are great guys right here. I could talk to them for hours.
thank you.
know,
Oh, I know, right? We could. Oh, yeah. Forget it.
hours.
Forget
Yeah.
about it. We can talk for hours.
Yeah. Off the air. Oh, forget about it. But we have come to the end of another show. Denise, thank you.
Thank you for having
so,
me here.
so much.
Don't forget to watch Gypsy Soul next week at 5:30 on Thursday, 5:30 p.m.
And
to 6.
where can they get your books?
All my books are available on Amazon. My newest book is actually Kindle and paperback, and Emotional Morse Code is also a Kindle and paperback. The only one that is just paperback is the first one, but they're all available. And I have one more thing to say. If you read any of them, and you will like them, I promise you. And if anything resonates, please write a review, because reviews fuel sales.
Oh, yeah.
Reviews bring you to the top of, or the middle, or some part of the Amazon book list, and
Yeah.
not like millionth. So
Yeah.
that's how you can help an author. Write a review. Even if you write the book was great. You don't have to be fancy in your language. Or
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be pretty language. Just the book was great, or the book resonated, or just,
Yeah.
I really would love a review.
Yeah, because the algorithms come
Yeah,
into
the
play
algorithms.
then, and they
It's-
start
it's
moving
crazy.
you on up or down, depending on
Or
the kind of
down,
reviews
exactly.
you're getting. All right. Well, thanks again, Denise.
Thank
check
you.
out her books.
Check out her
and
books
check out her
and
show.
check out her show.
Yes.
Gypsy Soul.
Love to see
check
you watch
it out.
Gypsy Soul next Thursday, 5:30.
Yeah,
Bye, guys.
absolutely. All right, and don't forget to check us out, FloridaArtsNetwork.org. We have a heart for the arts. I like the way that sounded.
A heart for the
We have
arts.
A heart for the arts. Oh, I just said Did you hear that?
you
I
that?
just
Said see?
See, you
Rubbed
jinxed
off.
me.
I did.
You jinxed me.
Sorry.
And my
But-
books are available on Amazon as well.
Yes. So check us out. Go to floridaartsnetwork.org. Send us I did it again. Send us a note. I know you guys have just messed me up completely here.
The
Yes.
That's gonna be a good poem.
Yeah, you did it again.
I just got an inspiration.
Oh, that's it. I need.
The
yeah,
I
you
like
need to go.
that.
I need to go. Yeah, but check us out and drop us a line. We have a tab on our website where you can tell us who you are, send us a message, let us know.
Or or Cash App or Venmo or PayPal or
Zelle.
Zelle.
You know, we have a
Cash.
Yeah, cash.
Cash
Yeah,
is good.
cash. No, I'm kidding.
Bitcoin, we'll take it all.
Gold.
Yes, absolutely. So we'll see you in 4 weeks.
4 weeks.
4 weeks. We're gonna miss you.
Oy.
I hope you guys miss us as well.
But you'll see me next week.
Yes, you will
see
see
her
her
next week.
next week. Gypsy Soul. Check it out.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
Take care, guys.
Thank you for watching The Artist Loft. Make sure to tune in next time for another great show. A show that was produced by Ant Media Productions and hosted by the Florida Arts Network with your hosts Richard Sosa and Frank A. Ruffolo.